Well, who do we got here? Let's just put this one down here. So, hello and welcome to the 1 year anniversary for my channel. Well, the first video I recorded more or less a year ago, on this day actually, the 21st of February. So I thought that I would want to do a special kind of video now. So here it is, and well, you maybe wonder what kind of video I will do now. And well, as you see in the title, I can't really call it a music roam tour, really, because I don't really have that big space for music yet, but well, who knows what I will get in the future. So this is more or less an apartment tour, so I will show you around in my apartment, as well as culminating with a trailer for my updated CD and vinyl collection video that I will do shortly after this video. So well, let's get started. Over here we got the entrance for my apartment, and over here you can put up the clothes and stuff, the jackets, and down there the shoes. Sorry for my horrible English. And well, in this room, this middle kind of room, this corridor kind of room, I don't know, I don't really know what to call it, but well, there's not really much things in this one. Well, there's a toilet, not really that much, really. You haven't seen toilets before. And here's a storage room, and well, it's fucking dark in there, so you can't really see much stuff, but it's more or less kind of full, this room. And over here we got the room that I sleep in, if it wasn't obvious. And yeah, and this is a picture that that my grandma used to dump here. Well, Tolkien is yeah, I do like fantasy kind of stuff, but not really this kind of not really this picture, really. So yeah. And here's a board game that a friend of mine left here, because well, it will be easier to have it here than for him to travel with it, just in case, because he don't live in this town, he lives in a nearby city, so he has to travel every time we meet, so to say. So that's why he leave this game here, though. And it's called Arkham Horror. It's not based on Batman, not really. It's, well, yeah, maybe you know that game, this game, maybe not, whatever. And here's another storage room, which is also kind of full. So yeah, and oh, I see that he left his clothes over here. Yeah, whatever. Continuing on, we have the kitchen, and as you see, I recently washed, dished, whatever the fuck it's called in English. Fuck, I forgot the word. Whatever. And yeah, over here you have the coffee container and a microwave, and here's the battery recharger, which I have to use pretty often. Thanks for this camera, and thanks for the wireless controllers that I have, so I have to use it pretty often. So yeah, and here's the table, which I sometimes eat on, but I don't really use it that often, only really when I have friends and family over here, because, well, I usually sit and eat in front of my computer, but whatever. And here's some kind of cool yeah, cool things, whatever. So yeah, continuing on to the room that I actually spend my most time in, except for my bedroom, of course. In this room, and this the, well, yeah, we can begin over here. Here's the TV. Not really. I don't remember if it was 32 inches across, something like that. I don't really remember. I don't really have to have that big screen really, but whatever. And down here we have a 360, and as well as Xbox Classic and Nintendo 64. But that console, the Nintendo 64, isn't really mine yet. I will buy it soon from him, from a friend of mine that I'm borrowing it of. So as soon as I get some more money, I will buy it from him, together with a few controllers and games. So yeah, and over here we have a few games, and as well as the DVDs that I showed you in an earlier video. And yeah, I know I used to burn CDs before I bought them, so to say, bought the real CDs, so to say. So yeah, I'm trying to buy all the CDs, so I will put away one at a time forever. Yeah, so well, as soon as I get the real CD, so to say, the real one, I put the burnt one away, so to say. So before it was really a lot of burnt CDs and stuff. So, but I have really, yeah, it's still some CDs left, but yeah, I'm trying to change that. And over here we have the really fucking old CD player, CD and this tape, but I haven't really used the tape player, so to say. It's mostly the CD one I'm using. And well, I have this one I have had for 8-10 years, I think, something like that, maybe even 12 years. Well, at least for a very long time. And over here we have a few more CDs and a Rubik's Cube and a few CDs that I have got from magazines, however you pronounce it in English. And this one I get when I bought another CD from Nuclear Blast. So yeah, just this one in particular, but most of these I have got from when I have bought magazines, however you fucking pronounce it. And this one is a little figure that came with one of the comics that I'm subscriber to. Yeah, it's a really funny and great comic, but sadly it's only in Swedish, so so you have to know Swedish to read the comic. And here's the sofa and a few other dragon themed kind of stuff. Here's yeah, it's pretty cool, I think. I like that kind of stuff. So yeah, anyway, and if you wonder what the fuck it's yeah, it's the computer, and well, as you see, I was just on YouTube, so to say, and yeah, I have a lot of things on this one right now. Oh, this, you might wonder what it is, and it's actually stuff that I will put in a giveaway later, or a contest. Let's see about that, but yeah, something like that I will have them in, so yeah, look forward for that, but it will probably take a pretty long time, because I think I will do it when I get 100 subscribers, something like that. Well, let's see about that. Well, and over here we have some notes, random notes, some of them that I do before the video and stuff. And oh, what do we got here? It's not for you yet. It's for future videos, and I don't want to spoil you. So anyway, and here you maybe recognize the spot that I usually sit nowadays when I record videos. So well, we can begin over here. Here's the printer. It was actually pretty long time ago that I printed something out of this, because ink is fucking expensive as hell. So yeah, it's actually cheaper to print out pages from the library, actually. Weirdly enough, yeah, it's actually cheaper to go over to the library and print out the pages instead of doing it here, which is kind of funny. Yeah, and yeah, here's some books that I am borrowing from that library. Yeah, it's plenty of fantasy books. Maybe if you recognize some, maybe not. I will probably do later book recommendations and stuff. But let's see. Let's take one shelf at a time. Down here we have the magazines/comics, comic books, and let's begin to the left. First we have Metal Hammer, a magazine you probably already know about. It's, well, the one metal magazine I would recommend to you if you like, if your metal interest is pretty broad, so to say. And one thing that I really like about them is that they also have core with them, that they don't are elitistic or whatever, that they think that it's not fucking metal stuff, because, well, as you probably have seen in my other videos, I do like some core myself. And when I'm talking about core, I mean deathcore, metalcore, that kind of stuff. So if you had a question mark over your head. So yeah, that's Metal Hammer. And next we have a comic series, comic book series, whatever you want to call it, that I have been a subscriber to for quite some time now, since 2008 actually. I got every release from it since then, and it's a Swedish one called Herman Hedning, which is not really for children really, but it's fucking funny as hell. Really love it. So yeah, and over here you have another one which you might recognize, which is PC Gamer. I'm not really that big into buying all of them, but I buy one now and then when I think that there's interesting titles represented and stuff. And this one you maybe recognize as well, Level it's called. And yeah, continuing on, we have another one magazine that I am subscribed to, which is called Phoenix, Sweden's only magazine for role-playing, and you can't really buy it in stores, which you can most of the time. You actually have to go online to buy separate ones, or if you want to subscribe to them. And well, here's the few last ones. A Swedish, let me show you like this, a Swedish metal magazine, as you see, maybe not the latest one, but one of the latest at least. It gives a really lot of information about bands and stuff, even if they don't really are that big with core music like metalcore and that. And here's the last one, Nemi. You maybe know about that one, comic. It's yeah, it's really a good one as well, really funny, but I'm really bad at buying that comic, so to say. But whatever, over here we have plenty of fantasy books, and as you see, I do got some in the back as well, and even stacked upon each other like this, just to make room for more, because I really have to get a new bookcase. So and if you want to read modern fantasy, I can definitely recommend this author called Brent Weeks. Write that up now. He's really fucking talented indeed, and yeah, I think I have more or less all of the books that he have released. If not, well, at least the two latest trilogies, at least. And well, over here we have some more fantasy books, and here's maybe one that you recognize. It's based on the games actually, which I think is pretty cool. You get to know a lot of information and history about stuff. Really fucking interesting indeed. And well, I have one more, the first one, but a friend of mine is borrowing it for the moment. So well, here's some more books, and a few highlights here. Is Cherry Patches, one of the latest, really interesting. The complete Ankh-Morpork City Guide. Well, I'm a huge Cherry Patches fan, even if I don't really have that many books of him. But I managed to get my hands on this one. Really fucking awesome. Includes a map of the city. Really fucking awesome. It's a huge fucking map as well. And where is that one? If I just find it. Hey, where is her book? Oh, it's down here, for fuck's sake. Here's a friend of mine, one of her first book, which was really interesting indeed, and I'm looking forward for more stuff that she will put out. So really great to know other people that also want to be authors. Well, I want to be author myself, so but I just have to hurry up to write stuff. So yeah. Anyway, here's some games and Christopher Paolini, and in my opinion, the Swedish covers are way better done than the English ones. You just pick up a copy and yeah, see the difference. This is fucking talent with yeah, how you fucking, this is how you fucking do a cover. At least for a fantasy, it's really fucking awesome indeed. So yeah, just wanted to show you that. And here's a few games. Not really that big collection really, but I was bigger before with buying games. I don't know why I'm so lazy now. Maybe because I'm much more into music for obvious reasons. And well, a few games just to mention them quickly. Black and White 2, Darksiders, the first one. I know the second one is released, and I have it on Xbox 360. And Dungeons and Dragons, Dragon Shard, Dungeon Siege 2 Deluxe Edition, one of my favorite games of all time. Fantastic Four. I don't really know if I ever will play it, maybe sometime, but yeah, whatever. And one of the classic games that you should know who have tried. Here's Money Bag 3. Sadly not together with the expansions, but I will get them. And more or less all of the modern Prince of Persia games, at least to PC. The Sands of Time, Warrior Within, The Two Thrones, and I know about the Wii one, which is called Rival Swords, which is The Two Thrones, but just for Wii. I don't know why the fuck they changed the name for that one, but they're more or less the same fucking game. Anyway, the self-titled, more or less, which when you play as another prince, whatever, and then the latest, you could call it, the Forgotten Sands. And I know that there's also a new one coming out. I don't know if it has already come out yet, but that it's for the iPhone or something like that. And I seen that there's plenty of people that agree with me on this thing, and it's not for fucking phones, for fuck's sake. It's meant to be on either console or PC. I don't care in that case, but it's not made to be on a phone, for fuck's sake. Well, and continuing on down here, I have to do it pretty quickly. Here's the vinyls until this one. So I do have a few vinyls now and a few other stuff, and here's a few more books that I'm borrowing from a city nearby, not in this town, and as well as here's a Magic 6 box edition, which I got for pretty cheap actually. Anyway, over here we have mangas, more or less the most popular stuff, except for Rebirth, which is actually one of my favorite mangas, which is way underrated in my opinion. And if you manage to get a hand over a copy, or if you find it online, do fucking read it. Sadly though, it's I don't know, the translation to English as well is very fucking delayed. The manga itself is already done, I think, but they're so fucking horrible at translating to English. So, well, we are more or less stuck at number 22, I think. Not chapter 22, but book 22. So to say, I don't know which chapter it is then, but yeah, whatever. And then this board game, if there's a board game that I will recommend to you, it's this one, Talisman, and this is as well the revised 4th edition, including one of the expansion packs. Yeah. And I'm definitely trying to get more or less all of them. I don't know if I will manage that, but I will try to get a lot of the expansions, because there's really a lot of interesting expansions, so to say. There's also there's a dragon expansion, there's a death expansion, and like North expansion, like Viking kind of theme, or yeah, there's really a lot of interesting stuff indeed. It's a really huge board game for, yeah, and if you are into board games you already know about it, so yeah, that's my thoughts about that just shortly. And here's some more fantasy books, and as I mentioned before, Terry Pratchett's really fucking awesome indeed. This one is Snuff. I wish that I have only 4 Terry Pratchett books in my bookcase here, but I will definitely for fucking sure buy more of his books, and even more fantasy books. And one in particular that I can recommend you, if his books exist in English, is Niklas Krug, a Swedish fantasy author, even though he writes other kind of stuff as well. This book in particular was the first, one of the first actually, fantasy books that I started to read, and I was really moved of it, and yeah, really fucking awesome indeed. And if you manage to get one of his books in English, fucking read it then, and if you are from Sweden, well, read the Swedish books then. Definitely recommend it. And here's a few role-playing games. One here is Pathfinder, which is based on the system from Dungeons & Dragons 3.5, and the 4th edition of Dungeons & Dragons. We shall have some books here. Well, I know that not that many people think that it's a great role-playing game, but in my opinion they are just whiners, because I think it's really fucking great. And if you are a good game master, which is called the one that managed the game and stuff, and that yeah, creates the story for the other ones that role play this. If you are a good game master, you can fucking make more or less any role-playing game into a great fucking experience. So stop fucking complain then. Sorry for my rant. And then the more or less last part here is my CD collection over here. Maybe you see. So yeah, I don't know if you remember, but a year ago all the CDs that I had then managed to be on just this shelf, but now we have as well on this shelf, as well as here, even stacked upon each other. So I really got a lot of CDs since 1 year ago. Yeah, that short was just a trailer, so to say, for my video after this one, which will be a update of my CD collection as well as vinyl collection. And just to mention, I will get a bookcase really soon, which will be an IKEA Expedit. And if you don't know what IKEA is, do your fucking research on. An IKEA Expedit, 2 times 4, 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 4, and on top of that one I will have the vinyl player that I will as well buy soon. So I really wish, yeah, I'll soon get it, for fuck's sake. So yeah, that's just some plans that I have for future. Yeah, and you maybe wonder where the fuck are all the posters. Well, I will put them up, but not in this apartment, because I don't want to damage them this early. Science. The next apartment I will get when I are more steady with my economy will be a 5-room kitchen or a 6-room kitchen. I don't know, I think it's called like that in English. So I will have a room completely dedicated for music then. But for now, well, let's just have it like this. So yeah, this will be pretty much it, and it has already been over 30 fucking minutes. So if there was any part that you wanted me to explain more or show more, just tell me about it down in the comment section, or if you have any questions, so to say. And as you see, yeah, my only red band t-shirt, which is of Echoes. I got it together with a CD, even if I didn't really order. Yeah, maybe I did. I don't remember. Whatever. Well, this has been God of Shadows, and stay fucking metal.